Hi, welcome back to Blade and Brush. I'm Mike, your West Shaver, with another shaving video. And today I am using something that came back some years ago. This is the Gillette Heritage safety razor. It's a three-piece model made in 2019 after 30 years of not producing safety razors, at least not in the United States for the American market. Although Gillette did continue to produce blades through its many subsidiaries in other countries where people were still using safety razors. And then during the mid to late 2000s, safety razors started taking off again in the United States. So in 2019, Gillette dipped its toe back into the water with the Heritage, which is, like I said, a three-piece model. And it comes in this little leatherette safety case, and as you can see, it's got the name King C. Gillette embossed on it in silver-colored ink, or whatever it is. But yeah, it comes. It's a little clamshell. Has a nice little book on how to use and clean your safety razor. And then, of course, there's a little spot in there for the razor head itself, and then, of course, a handle, and then a tuck-up blades. I've got some Foscods in here just to keep the space filled. But today I am using these blades in my razor. This is Bolzano, which is manufactured in Egypt. So that is going to be my blade. It's on its fourth use as of today. And like I said, we're going to be using this baby. And then also I'm using my Arko shave stick today because we haven't done a shave stick video. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare my face. All right, so the concept behind a shave stick, yeah, I've got in this little Shave Nation travel container, but the concept behind a shave stick is that you've got your soap in a stick form, and you go ahead and run it all over your beard area. And I had this soaking while I was in the shower in a bit of water. But traditionally, shave sticks have been made for men on the go. I don't have a whole lot of time to mess with bowls and brushes and scuttles and all that happy horse stuff. Now, I've got a few shave sticks in my collection. This one is Arko. I've also got a Derby shave stick. And then there's about four, yeah, I think about four, maybe six of the Palmolive shave sticks. Because those got discontinued. I wanted to buy up as many as I could get a hold of before they sold out and got really expensive. And then I also have a couple of tobacco shave sticks. And just in case, I'm going to go ahead and take my sterling bore brush and as you can see, I'm kind of giving it the treatment here because for some reason everyone else who uses a shave stick the way it's supposed to gets a huge amount of lather. No matter what. I don't know if it's maybe the water where I'm staying, or maybe I'm just not doing it right. Who knows? I'm sure one of you will tell me in the comments. But I figured, you know what? Did I keep my bowl handy just in case. That way I can whip up a decent lather. Because honestly, this is really just kind of not doing it for me. I don't know how guys can get a good face lather just using the shave stick in their wet hands alone. I'll figure it out sometime. Yeah, Arko, I believe, is out of Turkey. It's got a nice spicy scent to it. See? Proper lather going. Oh yeah, got that nice barbershop soap scent to it. All right, so let's give this Gillette Heritage a try. Yeah, so the Gillette company by the 1980s was already phasing out safety razors in favor of cartridge razors. And then when the Gillette Mach 3 came into existence, the company just started marketing that. And then they had the Mach, like the Mach 5 or Fusion, whatever they called it. And really, the only reason they did that was so that Gillette could sell cartridge replacements. The razors themselves, the handles, were sold relatively inexpensive. But those replacement cartridge heads, man, you're paying like 25 bucks, 30 bucks, 50 bucks for just a 2-pack or a 4-pack. And if you're lucky, you might get 3 or 4 shaves out of them. And so I always ended up with razor burn. So I just had to wipe my fingers a little drier. Because the knurling on this razor is okay, but it's nothing you want to take into the shower with you. Kudos to guys who can take the razors into the shower with them, but you got to be able to maintain a solid grip on that razor. And that is not something I have the ability to do. But I do like how this Arko stick lathers up. Same thing with my derby. But I'm not using that today. So today it's the Arko. Yeah, this Gillette Heritage makes a really good travel razor. It's a nice daily shaver. It is a bit on the mild side. Not as much as the latter era super speeds. But still fairly mild. So you're going to want to use a blade that's nice and sharp. Maybe a feather or a Dorco Prime Platinum, although my fist can't handle those blades. They're way too sharp for me. Maybe not for you. Everyone's face and body is different. All right, now for pass number 3. And the leather on this reminds me of the vintage Williams pucks, not the newer ones that had very weak leather and dissipated quickly. But no, I'm talking about the original Williams pucks. Because if you ever got a hold of one of those and then compared it to the newer formulation from before it got discontinued, yeah, there was a light years of difference. This goes on rather nice and thick, very slick, and that will be my dryer going off if you heard that, because I'm doing laundry today. Yeah, these Bolzano blades are comparable to the Russian-made Astra Superior Stainless, in my opinion. I went a good 2 weeks with that first blade out of the tuck. This is blade number 2. And this is on its 4th shave. So if you're not happy with the new Indian-made Astras, and you haven't been able to get a hold of the Tiger and Tatra blades that are made by the same company that originally produced Astra before Gillette bought out the label, and the Bolzano is a good alternative. Alright, see if I need any touch-ups. Yeah, right here, usual spot. Personally, I am glad that Gillette decided to start making safeties again, although it has limited its production to just a King C Gillette, which I've reviewed on my main channel, which is called the Wilk Report. I'll link you to the video in the description after I've uploaded this. And you can go ahead and see the video that I'm talking about. But I'm actually going to shave with it probably later this week. And I'll go ahead and review it for you. It's one thing to talk about it, quite another to see it in action. And I hate wasting all this lather, but down the drain it goes. Yeah, if you ever get a chance to buy an Arko or a Derby shave stick, by all means do it. Shave sticks, generally speaking, tend to be a lot less expensive than shave soaps, like the soap pucks that you get. Because you're not just buying the puck in the container, you're also buying the label too. And this is basically made for budget shave soaps and budget shave creams. And in my opinion, you can do a lot worse than to get an Arko shave stick, or a Derby for that matter. All right, so now, being Wednesday, it's going to do the Clubman Pinode, or Pinode Clubman. I never remember which order it's supposed to be in. All right, so once again, this has been the Gillette Heritage 3-piece safety razor. First production of a Gillette safety razor since 1989, and this was released again in 2019, and then comes in this nifty little leatherette travel case, which you can use to take this on the road. Although if it's no longer in production, maybe you want to hang on to it and just use this to keep it nice and safe. But like I said, it is a nice daily shaver. I would say if you can get a hold of it, it is worth the money spent on it. By all means, try it out if you've got fine beard or sensitive skin, or both. It is a really good tool for keeping the irritation down, and also, like I said, using as a daily shaver. So you don't want to use that like every other day or every few days, because yeah, that'll run into problems, and you'll need something a little bit more aggressive. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, the Arko shave stick in the Shave Nation travel container, and then the Bolzano safety blades out of Egypt. So anyway, this is Mike for Blade and Brush, signing off.